Today we will be learning about Albert Bandura's social learning theory.
Albert Bandura's social learning theory proposed that people learn from one another through observation, imitation, and modeling. In his famous Bobo doll experiment, children were asked to watch an adult woman at play with a Bobo doll. The woman displayed violent and aggressive behavior toward the doll by kicking it and beating it with various objects. After observing the woman's actions, the children were left alone to play with the same doll. The children displayed the same aggressive behavior towards the doll, thus affirming Bandura's social learning theory of modeling, observation, and imitation.
Observation leads to imitation.
Alright, modeling is a form of learning in which an individual acts or performs by observing another individual. And to help you remember modeling, we do this.
In order to learn, there may be distractions present, but if the model is interesting enough, then you are more likely to give it your full attention. We came up with a gesture to help you remember the word attention.
Retention. Retention is remembering what you paid attention to. Retention can be affected by a number of factors, but being able to pull the information in and act on it is observational learning. To remember retention, we use this gesture.
Reproduction. After having paid attention to the model and retained the information, now you have to replicate the learned behavior. And the gesture for reproduction is this.
Motivation. In order to be able to reproduce, an individual has to be motivated to replicate the learned behavior. Motivation can be internal or external. Reinforcement and punishment play key roles in motivation. And to help you remember motivation, we've come up with this gesture.
Observation leads to imitation.
Here's an example of the social learning theory being used in the classroom.
Alright, so we're going to go to the library and we're going to do some research on the Declaration of Independence, and we're going to study the way you're behaving is not acceptable. So I'm just going to let you sit there and think about the way you're behaving. I'm going to ignore you. So, number one, you're going to go to Google and you're going to type in, so you're just going to Google search Declaration.
I know you're going through something, but your behavior right now is unacceptable. We're all choosing to ignore the way you're acting.
I'm listening.
Thank you, Bonnie.
When Jeremy behaves this way, everybody is upset and ignores him. I don't want to behave that way because it produced a negative reaction in the classroom.
Observation leads to imitation.